Hey my friends, there's going to be a new update soon. It is going to be 14th of February approximately, so it's pretty much going to be released in 2 weeks. And I thought without further ado we should get right into it and look at all these changes. I've already read through all of this, so that's why I think I can get to a pretty good conclusion. So let's start with what they are changing. So they are doing some general changes where they switch the summoning and ascending system to a different one where there are no fees implied. If you haven't watched my previous video yet, then you should check that out, since the whole video was about the new summoning and ascending system and the impact it's going to have on the in-game economy and the AG token. So if you missed that, watch that first, since I'm going to use knowledge in this video that's relying on the previous one. Okay, and next is the bounty hunter mode. I've also made a video about this already, so I'm just going to mildly explain the new information we will be getting from this patch. So in bounty hunter mode, we will be able to lock our heroes and be able to complete quests where we get in-game rewards. This is basically the NFT staking feature of this game. You get to assign your heroes to certain quests. The quests have different difficulties. This is a more difficult quest, you get 4 rare shards, and these are easier quests. For the quests you usually need certain heroes, so you can't just send unlimited amounts of common heroes for that. You may need certain different races or rarities to complete these quests. So that's what we know already, and all these quests have certain durations, meaning for that duration you won't be able to send your heroes to different quests, and I'm not sure if you can use them for the meantime. Okay, so next big change is going to be the gear strengthening system, where we are going to be allowed to upgrade our ultimate gear to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc. This is going to be implementing tier 1 and tier 3. So right now we only have ultimate, like the basic version, and then if we upgrade it, it's going to be ultimate tier 1 and so forth, and that's how we're going to continue getting better gear in the game. So this is basically a way to improve the gear system, where it's not possible to peak a certain rank easily. So there's always some competitiveness, since the game developers want to avoid that at some point they're going to be big whales, just have everything. There's always something new that you can get, and there's always an opportunity that you can invest in and that you can like keep, stake, sell, or whatever. So there's always going to be demand for gear. And with this, I think you need the basic gear and one more ultimate gear of the same type, and one strengthened stone. You're going to get these from various methods. At first, it's going to be rewarded in the arena rewards, as far as I know. And the next, like to get to ultimate tier 2, you'll need 2 more ultimate gears of the same type and a strengthened stone tier 2. So all these are going to take weeks or even months for players to get, since it's going to be pretty hard to get all this, even for the bigger spenders. But thankfully we now have the gear trading system, so we can sell our NFT gear on the market if they are like bigger players, bigger investors who want to upgrade their gear, so they can buy it from us. Or they can buy HE token in the future and spend it in the game, but I'm going to get to that later today. So then there's the added daily store, and now it's basically already what I just said. We can buy gear here. We can buy ultimate gear in the store for HE, and this is basically the way that Heroes and Empires developers want us to like use our HE, since formerly the majority of you guys, including me, low-key complained that there are not too many utility options for the HE token. Of course, you could spend it for the dungeon in game. You could buy some things in the dungeon. Some were more viable, some were less viable. Right now, epic shots can make sense, but there's not too much that was interesting to get. And ever since the market shifted from HE to BNB. But now they're going to change that. You'll be able to get into the daily store, and in that daily store you can buy ultimate gear, you can buy epic shots, rare shots, gold, these hammers to enhance your gear, and elixir for the dungeon as well. So let's say your team dies in the dungeon and you can just buy one here and you can basically get another try. I'm not quite sure if the price is going to stay at this. For now, the elixir price seems a little bit high, so I'm not exactly sure. But nevertheless, this is going to be great in case you like need to finish your quest for the weekly and you can't finish it, and you would be getting like 45, 55, 65 HE, and your only option would be in daily elixir that you don't have. Then you can just go here, buy it, you'll be able to finish the dungeon, maybe get 10, 15, 20 HE from that, and you'll be able to finish the weekly quest and get like another 55 HE from there. So it's already good that we can get this. Would be cool if this gets a little bit lower, but actually it's already pretty nice the way it is. So that's good. Shouts, that's nice. I can't tell right now how this is going to play out, if the prices are fine or not, but it's good that they are added here as well. These are probably less likely to be bought by lower leveled players or players who did not invest millions of dollars. This is more like a feature for bigger whales to spend a huge amount of HE so they can upgrade their ultimate gear, since ultimate gear needs a lot of enhancement tools and you need lots of gold as well. So it's a nice way of giving the whales an opportunities to spend a huge amount of HE. So all that drained HE is going to be favorable towards the HE price. So that's a pretty good system, as well as the ultimate gear that you can buy from the in-game shop. So it's kind of like, how do I say this? It feels like it's like a floor price fund to a degree, since the main ways to get these are going to be from the daily store if you're not getting these from AFK rewards, which is going to take a while, and if you're not getting these from arena rewards or from chapter clearances. So there's going to be lots of players who get these from the daily store. So that's pretty much adding a lot of value to the HE token, and or is going to make trading on the market a bit easier. So that's great as well. So there's more exchange between players who would like to make a bit of money and players who would like to advance further in the game. So that's a nice exchange. And they're going to rebalance the gear stats of all rarities. So that's quite interesting. Let me just read this out for you so we can both look into this. So they say that, as their data showed, there are a lot of top high stage players facing challenges on the campaign and towers. One of the main reasons is that their enemies get full high tier gears. This change will dramatically reduce the power of the enemy, reduce the gap between lower tier gears and higher ones, and also between gears and heroes. Currently, a full set of ultimate gears, level 0, that's the current one, the current ultimate gear that we know. It's basically the basic level, so it's called level 0 here. Has a power rating more than 2 times higher than an ultimate 5 hero, level 1, which is way too high. This was our mistake on the design, and please blame Joy for this. This also makes the game less pay to win. Okay, looks understandable. I'm not too sure how it's translating to issues on Madness Tower and Campaign, as this doesn't have too much effect on it, or are they not able to start battles? I assume, not sure, but they're going to rebalance the amount that these gears adds to your power level, so it's going to be readjusted. Seems fair. I personally had no trouble, but I'm not part of the top 10 players. I'm like within the top 100 to 500 players with my team, and I didn't run into these issues as I've not been rushing the campaign, so I can't tell. Not my problem. Hopefully that's a good change. Looks like it, so it just seems like something good. Like there's no negative part in this. It's just a nice rebalancing of the numbers, I guess. So no big difference. So here's going to be the strengthening. It's like ascending, but for the weapons and not the heroes. That's good. And they added the notification to let you know that you have VIP rewards. Okay, I think I've seen that before, like I had that feature already, not sure, maybe they tested it with a couple players, but that was already in it for me. If you haven't had it yet, you're going to have it in the future. That's good. And you get VIP points when you spend HE from your MetaMask, meaning if you haven't deposited it into your game, but you use it by buying stuff in the store, then you're going to get the rewards as well. So before that wasn't implemented yet, you good that they did this. That was very much needed. Personally, I always deposited into the game anyway to avoid any fees and stuff, so I didn't experience this either. But it's good that they did this, because that's how it should be in the first place, right? So that's more like fixing of stuff. Fixed some bugs, fixed email issues, fixed some tournament bugs, fixed UI bugs of mobile version. That's all good. Glad to see they making progress here, especially with the mobile version. I'm very much interested to see what's going to happen in the future. Matrix of deity is going to be interesting, I suppose. Artifacts are going to be great. I hope it's going to be a way to give us some permanent bonuses. At least that's what I'm assuming. And since I know similar systems from mobile games, and I'm hoping we can spend some HE there as well to increase the incentive of like holding and or buying HE. Matrix of Deity, no idea. Lands, really interested to see that as well, how this plays out and what's it going to be. Hopefully we can use some HE for the land purchase, and I'm really looking forward to what this is going to be for us, especially what benefits they are going to have for all the players, or if there's anything that we can use. Hopefully it's going to build some worth to the HE token as well, so that would be nice. Retired hero looks like a burn mechanism for the heroes. Maybe we get like points if we like destroy a hero, like maybe we can destroy a hero that we don't like and get some points to use for a different hero. That would be cool as well. So yeah, happy Lunar New Year, and I'm really looking forward to see this patch. This looks like one of the best patches that we've ever had, since there are just so many ways of utilizing your token, earning token, earning shards. So this is like an amazing patch for everyone. Both players who would like to earn from the game are going to be rewarded by they can sell their gear, and gear is going to be more in demand in the future, meaning there's going to be lots that they can actually sell. And of course it's also going to be great for the people who would like to upgrade their team more, since now they see more incentives on upgrading their gear, since many high players capped out on their strength, and now they can get a bit more, get a bit further, and advance in the game, and that's also going to boost the game economy. So that's really great. Really interested to see how this all plays out. I tried to keep this short, guys, even though the patch doesn't even look that big. I think the video is going to be pretty much 15 minutes or something. Hope you enjoyed. Let's as always discuss in the comments and see what all these changes are going to do to the game. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really hoping that the game is going to succeed in its plans. But seeing how the developers are making changes over changes every 2 or 3 weeks, I'm really happy to see all this, and I'm really happy that they are listening to the community, as they've already did in the past AMA. In the future, maybe a couple days from now, I'm going to do a short conclusion of the AMA with you guys by working through the digital version that we already got provided, since sometimes it feels like not everything is quite understandable, and I feel if we go through this together, we can make it a bit more easy to understand and work through this together, since I know most of you are not English native speakers just as me, and so we can pretty much have a look into all this. So yeah, this patch is going to be on the 14th of February, and as always, let's discuss in the comments. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.